Hey everybody, Alex with AmericanTrucks.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at Zone Offroad's 2-inch leveling kit without shocks, fitting the 09 through 17 two-wheel and four-wheel drive F-150. So Zone Offroad's 2-inch leveling kit that we're working with here today is going to be a great option for any F-150 owner out there that's looking for an incredibly budget-friendly option that's going to help fix that factory rake look that all F-150s exhibit right off the lots to help bring that up and make it look a little bit more aggressive. So a 2-inch leveling kit is not only going to make your truck look that much more aggressive like I just said, but it's going to give you the ability to tuck a larger tire up front. And having this exact Zone kit on my personal 2014 F-150, I can tell you that I squeezed the 34-inch tire under there comfortably without any issues at all. But one of the best aspects about this kit, aside from the price, which I'll tell you right now is only going to cost $100, is going to be the installation in comparison to a lift kit, as these are merely just strut spacers or extensions here, and for that, we're still going to be giving this a pretty involved 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter here and about a 2 to 3 hour job. But additionally, for the truck owners out there looking to do some light off-roading, I'll stop you right there. I don't mean doing some heavy-duty rock crawling here. This is going to be a good option for you guys because it's going to be creating that much more ground clearance up front. But another cool aspect about this kit is that on the product page, you're going to see that you do have the option to pick up either Zone's hydrogen or nitrogen charged shocks for about 70 to 80 bucks more. That's going to be great if you're looking to further improve your ride quality, and above all, if your shocks need to be replaced, it's a great time to do everything at once. But despite both shock options featuring a twin tube design, your main difference between one or the other is honestly going to be how they're charged, which is merely just going to be either hydrogen or nitrogen. But I will say that if you're intending on running your truck off-road on some heavy-duty trails, I might suggest checking out some full-fledged lift kits, only because they're going to come equipped with heavier-duty control arms, U-bolts, shocks, you name it, but you should expect to be spending about $900 to $1,000. Now, construction and materials-wise here, we're going to see that this US designed and manufactured kit is going to be built out of a thermoplastic resin. I like that for a couple different reasons here. First and foremost, I don't have to worry about this corroding over time, like with what you might find with a steel or a billet style. Secondly, and the trucks that have had a non-synthetic style, I noticed that they do have a tendency to be a little bit noisier up front. But in terms of the pricing, I've already said it before here, guys, you're looking at spending $100 for this 2-inch leveling kit, which will make this one of the most affordable leveling kits at the time of shooting this video today. I'll throw it out there that there are a couple different kits out there, and their prices are going to fluctuate. If you're wondering why, it's merely just going to be based upon the brand, as well as the materials used, and if they're anodized. In my personal opinion, their finishing process is not going to affect how it's going to raise up the front and correct that factory rake look. But switching gears to the installation portion of the video, like I said earlier, you're going to be looking at an involved 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter here and about a 2 to 3 hour job. Looking ahead here, you're definitely going to need the entire toolbox. If you have access to a lift, it would be easier, but it can definitely be done on a set of stands. So getting started, once your truck's in the air, you're obviously going to need to be pulling your wheels and tires off, and then you can start by disconnecting your sway bar links. So after that, you're going to need to disconnect your front brakes and ABS lines from the steering knuckle, and then locate the small dust cap on the hub, and then remove it with a set of wide jaw style pliers. So after that, you can then remove the steering tie rod and nut from the tie rod and knuckle. So once that's done, you can either use a jack to support the lower control arm, or you can get creative and rig up something with some bungee cords. Then you're going to need to remove the 3 nuts up top of your factory spacer, but make sure to leave the center one in place before you move on. Once that's supported, you can then move on to removing the lower strut mount bolt and then pull the entire control arm out from the vehicle. Once that's done, you can take one of your new spacers, put that down on top of your factory strut, and then tighten it down with your hardware. So once that's done, you can take your strut assembly and work that back up into place, tighten it down, just make sure not to torque it or make it over tighten, and then move down underneath. With the strut installed, reconnect the knuckle to the upper ball joint with the original nut, and then reconnect the brake lines, ABS lines to the steering knuckle with the original bolt. So after that, then you can attach the steering tie rod end to the steering knuckle with the original nut. Now with both sides complete, simply reconnect your sway bar links, give your truck a good once-over, and once you're satisfied with your work, simply take it down to your local alignment shop, get everything back into spec, and you're good to go. So that's going to conclude the installation and my review of Zone Offroad's 2-inch leveling kit without shocks, fitting the 09 through 17 two-wheel and four-wheel drive F-150s, available right here at AmericanTrucks.com.